Oshae Brissett is a freshman from Mississauga, Ontario, and he has been a dominant force for Syracuse basketball this season. At the beginning of the year, though, people questioned how legit this freshman really was.
Well, definitely there's been that talk, being from Canada, I don't get the same looks as a guy from America. No one really knows who I am.
But that has not stopped Brissett from a standout freshman season.
Rebound for Syracuse. On the breakout, it's Brissett.
His success this year is in large part due to the path he chose. When he was entering high school, his parents knew he needed to leave home to face better competition in order to play at a higher level. Athlete Institute, a prep school 50 kilometers from Brissett's home, seemed fitting. But he was turned down by the local powerhouse.
At the time, I was just, they had a full roster, and, I wasn't really that good. I was, a small, skinny kid. They just looked over me.
He turned to his second option, Findlay Prep in Las Vegas, Nevada. Brissett did not want to leave home.
I was young. I didn't want to be away from my parents. I didn't want to be with my friends, and, I was just nervous, really.
His brother, Deshaun Brissett, left home and attended boarding school in the suburbs of Chicago. From there, he earned a scholarship to play football at the University of Richmond.
When he was gone, he was able to tell me, it's not as bad as it seems. And, I really like everything that he does. I try to model my life after him. He's a great role model. So when he was able to do that and be successful, it really gave me the courage to, go away as well.
Brissett packed up his bags and moved to Las Vegas for 3 years, where he played at a higher level and was exposed to numerous college coaches. When he graduated in 2016, he had offers from multiple colleges, but he chose to return to Canada for the 2016-2017 school year and attend Athlete Institute, the school that had once rejected him.
I didn't really think about the fact that they, once rejected me. I just looked at it as an opportunity to get better. I had offers from Oregon, Oklahoma. That was really based down to those two. Oregon and Oklahoma, I was really considering those two. But, my coach, Coach Tony, he told me, it's better if you come back here, get a year of development, and just become a better player, and you can get the school that you really want. Don't rush into it.
That's Brissett from deep.
Brissett's coach, Tony McIntyre, is also the father of former Syracuse point guard Tyler Ennis. The two played a large role in his decision to come to Syracuse.
I trust him a lot, so when he was telling me all the experiences that him and Tyler were having here, it made the choice like a no-brainer, that this is where I got to be.
Since being at Syracuse, Brissett has made a name for himself, and he has taken the feeling of being underestimated and used that as motivation.
Definitely, I feel like I'm, up there with the best freshmen in the country, not just in the ACC, but in the country. I feel like I could compete with a lot of guys out there, and that's just the confidence in me.
Nice play by Oshae to give a second. Oh, there it is.
And Brissett with a finish.
Tyler Ennis is just one of the Canadian athletes that have inspired Brissett. Others on that list include Jamal Murray, who played at Athlete Institute before Brissett, and Dylan Brooks, who was his teammate at Findlay Prep.
I think Dylan is the hardest worker I've ever seen, in my life at Findlay Prep. He would get up every morning at 6, and Jamal, I've heard a lot of things about him. I didn't get to play with him, but, he went to Athletes Institute, and a lot of those guys would tell me, he's in the gym night in and night out. So I think it's just a different mindset that guys are getting now, and they know, what it takes to get there, so everyone's trying to do it.
Brissett thinks that the future is bright for the rise of basketball in Canada.
Before, you could make that argument that basketball in America is is on a higher level than basketball in Canada, but now I feel like the guys back at home are really doing a great job of working out and trying to get better.